Good evening, my name is Garrett and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Floki. This is their Sheep's Dung Smoked Reserve, coming in at a 47% ABV, 3-year age statement. So, full disclosure, I reached out to the distribution company for this, asked for some review samples. They were kind enough to send this over, so just keeping that transparency going. So I am very much excited about sharing this bottle with everybody, and given the opportunity to try it, I couldn't say no. A couple things we know on Floki is that this is 100% barley grown in Iceland, and they use the traditional smoking method using sheep's dung, which sounds so weird to me. I'm not going to lie, and probably to 90% of the people out there, but I'm so curious on it. I love unique, I love different, I love unique bottles, casks, grains used, you name it. I'm going to sign up to try it because I love creativeness, and then drawing this back to their history is so humbling to hear, to think that that's what they used, and I'm excited to see how that process went. And we do know it was aged in X young malt whiskey from them, and we also know a barreling on this one. So this came from barrel number 10, bottle number 170, and the date was bottled was 2020. So, as always, we're going to be trying this one out two different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add a drop of water, see what changes up. As always, if you're interested in this bottling, I'm going to be putting some links up above and down below for you to check out for yourself. You can find it around with a little bit of hunting or some importing. And as always, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that kind of good stuff. Again, I love unique, I love different, and I will link some unique and different bottles up above and down below. Oh, I'm so excited. And I've seen some interesting reviews over this, obviously, so I'm really pumped to try it out. All right. Got a beautiful color on there. Very much like a Scotch kind of color to it. Very golden, but very light. But either way, let's go for notes. Ooh, that is different. Wow. Okay. I am getting, wow, that is unique. Almost umami flavors on the nose. Like very Japanese savory. Like, oh, man, like almost soy sauce umami flavors going on. Like a very savory nose. Yeah, like I'm at a Japanese steakhouse. Like a beautiful, dark, deep, steeped tea in there. You definitely get a bit of the barley going on, but it is a richer, deeper barley to it. Definitely. That is different. But honestly, it reminds me of a very savory Japanese dish. And it's got almost, I wouldn't say a saltiness to it, but very much like a soy sauce. And then like I have a glass of overly steeped dark tea in there. A bit of grain going on. And it's got a bit of that, it almost like you can smell a farm going on. I live here in Indiana. Farms are not uncommon. I was a 4-H'er. So I was in the stalls a lot of times with other people. I never had animals myself. But it's got a bit of that kind of straw and a little bit of mustiness to it. It's really opening up pretty well. I might come back to this one as I've done with a few others after they've opened up. But yeah, I mean, that is probably one of the more unique noses I've had in a while. But let's see how it tastes. Ooh. Yeah, the nose matches the taste pretty close. I'm digging that. So you get this kind of, again, I get this overly steeped black tea on the taste even. A bit of grain in there, but it's not offensive. The ethanol note, there really isn't any. You don't get the ABV. A little smoky in there, but it reminds me of straw and a bit of like, if I close my eyes, I feel like I would be at a very well-kept barn. You still get in the air the bit of straw and grains going on around you. That is really nice. The smokiness that's on there, it almost reminds me of a little bit of like an American peated. where it's not smoky like an Isla. It's just got a bit of earthiness in there. It's just got such a unique profile to it that I don't even know if I've had anything like it. Again, probably the closest thing I could say would be the overly steeped tea notes in the umami flavors of like 2 James, their Johnny Smoking Gun, which is down there. Really unique bottle. I love it, but only for like very select moments of my life. But also American Peated, giving it this kind of earthy, smoky. This is so... So you start off with a bit of straw, a bit of smoke layer, a bit of oak in here, a little bit of oak, not much, a bit of grain, pulls back out, bringing you deeper in the mid palate here to that savory kind of overly steeped black tea and this bit of soy sauce almost. It's the closest thing I could think of. And then it all comes running back here with a nice light earthy smoke. I'm just so surprised on this. That is unlike anything else I've ever tasted, and I freaking love it. Oh, that is so unique. Let's see what a little water does. I'm hoping it doesn't kill that flavor at all. I'm really hoping that it just maybe lightens it up a little bit, maybe adds a little bit of a fruit note to it. I don't know. I'm not going to put a lot in there because I don't want to destroy it, but I want to explore it. Okay, let's go for notes on the water. Oh, that neat version. That's so nice. I can't keep I gotta quit going back to it. Maybe it goes a little apple sweeter. Yeah, like freshly picked apples, not like store-bought apple. Like you just went to the apple orchard and you're picking apples. And the bit of earthy smoke is on the nose a little bit now. The grain is still showing up with that bit of straw note, like a barn. Yeah. Actually, this is just as nice. Oh, man. I love that. That is just as unique. It dials back a bit on that steeped tea and a little bit of that soy sauce umami flavors going on. It dials those back a bit, but brings up the bit of barnyard, of the straw and the hay, and maybe a little bit of like I get this in some American craft, which I call the wood varnish note. Like if you have a piece of antique furniture and you have this beautiful layer of shellac over it, you go into a nice antique store where you can just get that light bit of wood of something that's been very well kept and aged. I'm getting a little bit of that craft note in here now. Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit of that wood varnish note going on. And I like that note, personally. So, let's go for taste. Shows up on the taste a little bit there at the beginning. So you're kind of met with that bit of wood varnish. And then it opens up to the bit of straw, that bit of earthy smoke. And then you're kind of rolling around here in a bit of that soy sauce, savoriness, that steeped black teas in there. And even here in the finish, this is reminding me a lot of Johnny Smoking Gun. That is really good. I like it better than Johnny Smoking Gun because that one is overly crazy with its steep tea notes, but this is beautiful. Yeah, I still like the neat version too. If anything gets maybe a little warmer in the palate, not by a lot, just a little warmer. The barley is showing up a little bit more with that water as well. But I love the flavors coming across in this. This is definitely one that I would recommend exploring. Try it neat. Try it with a little bit of water. Try it however you want to try it. As always, it doesn't matter what you drink or how you drink it, as long as you enjoy it. That is such a unique experience, and I'm so glad I got to share that with you guys at home. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price. And it's always going to vary. So this is kind of a weird situation, again, because it is super hard to find here in the States. This is only a 700 milliliter bottle, so full disclosure on that. I'm seeing some websites mark this up to $100+. This is such a unique bottle that I cannot discredit its $100 asking point. I've never tasted anything like it, nor will I ever taste anything like it again. I guarantee that. This is so good, but I feel like this is going to be a specific day kind of whiskey. This is going to be one you pull out with friends. This is going to be one that you want to let others experience as well, because it is such a unique bottle. And the process really shows care in the grain. And I think that's what I love most about it, is it's not just some kind of gimmicky thing. This is showing the fruits of that labor in a glass. When you know this is sheep's dung smoked, you see that care taken to this bottle, and I love that about it. I'd pay $100 for it. This would be a beautiful bottle for a shelf, especially collector's reasons. When somebody sees that on there, they're going to go, all right, let me taste that. I guarantee that. Or B, don't tell people it's that until after they taste it in case they're too weird about it. But again, I think it's a cool experience. Definitely, I want to try out some more of the Floki lineup. They do a birch one I'm really interested in. I'm going to see if I can get a bottle of that. Nonetheless, if you're interested in picking up a bottle, check out the links down below and up above. That'll take you to some websites that sell this bottle. Either way, there you have it, folks. Floki Sheep's Dung Smoked Reserve. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. I love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.